a lot of different hats I got to wear, but you know, it's kind of what I've had to do to stay in the game, especially here lately in the Sprint Cup Series. Just you know, the sponsorship's tough and the economy's tough for everybody, so just trying to do whatever I can to stay in the game. I mean, the business model is that we got 6 guys here that have jobs and are working hard to try to make this program into a real race team that we can run all the races. And in order for us to do that, we got to be there every weekend making the race. And so, you know, it's kind of become a niche here lately. There's a lot of different start and park teams. There's a lot of teams popping out of the woodworks, and we're just trying to elevate our program so that we can race and try to get locked into, you know, the top 35 in 2012. You know, for me, I just realized that Gibbs opportunity came for me because I stayed in the game, drove whatever I could, was running Cup races every weekend and nationwide races every weekend. Had I just said, hey, I'm only going to drive good equipment, and I've been out of the game like a lot of good drivers are right now. And so for me, I'm just trying to find any way I can to stay in the sport at whatever capacity is available to me at every given year. And it's interesting, you know, I never thought that I'd have an opportunity to drive something like driving the 18 for Joe Gibbs Racing. I mean, you know, Kyle Busch wins in that thing like I think every weekend, you know, if he's driving it. So, you know, to be in that caliber of equipment, I've always thought I could do it. You know, you don't get to this point without having some confidence that when you get that shot, you'll run well. But until you actually do it, you don't know. It's been a long process building this go-kart track in Mooresville. You know, we started about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and really it was just a concept. My buddy Justin Marks and I, we were sitting at breakfast one morning, and we were just talking about like what we wanted to do and a dream project and a dream track, and we both love karting. Karting's a big part of how a lot of guys got into the sport, and there's not a lot to do here in North Carolina. And you think the headquarters, the hub, there would be, you know, go-kart tracks, and so there's a lot of dirt ovals and there's a lot of asphalt ovals, but no road courses. And so, you know, started kind of on a napkin, just brainstorming, and that turned into, all right, let's go try to do this. And what we found is there's a lot of red tape. You know, there's a lot of approval processes that we had to go through. The city was very supportive from the beginning. We had some neighbors that weren't supportive, and so just recently here we broke ground, and we'll be building a state-of-the-art 7/10 of a mile road course with 2 individual ovals in there on 35 acres. It'll have garages, it'll have hospitality suites. It'll be one of the best karting facilities in North America. We've kind of drawn a line in the sand is that nobody wants to do what we're doing. We're just doing it to stay in the sport. And we feel like we've done that now. We feel like we are capable of doing it. And so now we want to take it to the next level and, you know, kind of put it all out on the table, try to get locked in and see if we can turn it into something real.